RoboBallet enhances multi-robot factory coordination.
In Europe, researchers from UCL, Google DeepMind, and Intrinsic unveiled RoboBallet, an AI system designed to coordinate multiple robotic arms in industrial settings. The system uses reinforcement learning combined with graph-based representations, allowing robots to choreograph their movements in harmony, much like dancers in a performance. In controlled tests, RoboBallet demonstrated remarkable efficiency. 8 robots successfully completed 40 coordinated tasks, far outpacing traditional setups that typically manage only 10 tasks with 5 robots. What makes RoboBallet significant is its ability to adapt to changing conditions. On a factory floor, the shape or position of parts on an assembly line may shift slightly, or one machine may lag behind. Rather than failing or requiring manual reprogramming, the RoboBallet system learns general coordination strategies that can flex in real time, preserving throughput and precision. This type of adaptive collective intelligence could drastically reduce downtime and increase productivity, moving manufacturing closer to a future where AI directed robot teams handle complex workflows without human micromanagement.
AMD's on-device Stable Diffusion 3.0 for Ryzen AI laptops.
AMD, in partnership with Stability AI, has introduced Stable Diffusion 3.0 Medium as the first image generation model optimized for its XDNA2 neural processing units (NPUs). This breakthrough enables creators to run text-to-image generation locally on Ryzen AI-powered laptops at resolutions of up to 2048 pixels without needing a cloud connection. The result is fast, high-quality, and entirely offline image creation, meeting growing demand for privacy-first AI tools in creative industries. The launch signals a shift toward on-device generative AI, reducing dependency on external servers and subscriptions while giving professionals more control over their workflows. Designers, artists, and engineers can now produce visual assets with greater efficiency, even in low connectivity environments, while keeping sensitive intellectual property secure. The ability to run advanced models natively also demonstrates how hardware-software co-design is becoming a defining trend. AMD is betting that dedicated AI chips like its NPUs will unlock a new generation of portable, high-performance creative tools. Industry analysts see this as a major milestone in the democratization of generative AI. By embedding cutting-edge models directly into consumer hardware, AMD and Stability AI are setting a precedent that could spread to mobile devices, gaming consoles, and enterprise laptops. The move also pressures competitors, particularly Intel and Nvidia, to accelerate their own on-device AI strategies. For creators, the message is clear. The future of generative design won't just be in the cloud, it will increasingly live on your personal machine.
TRAPPIST-1b likely has no thick atmosphere.
Astronomers analyzing data from the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, have concluded that TRAPPIST-1b, one of the most studied exoplanets in the famous TRAPPIST system, likely does not possess a thick atmosphere. Using 3D climate modeling combined with thermal emission data at 12.8 and 15 microns, researchers determined that the planet's observed heat patterns are consistent with a barren, rocky world stripped of its gaseous envelope. This finding is a sobering reminder of the challenges in searching for habitable exoplanets. While TRAPPIST-1b orbits in a system with several potentially Earth-sized planets, its proximity to its star likely caused intense stellar radiation to erode its atmosphere long ago. The result is a planet too hostile to support life as we know it. Nevertheless, these results sharpen scientists' tools for distinguishing between barren and life-friendly worlds, and they bring us closer to identifying the rare exoplanets that truly could resemble Earth.
India builds credit card-sized computer to pinpoint universe's first stars.
Researchers at India's Raman Research Institute (RRI) have developed a breakthrough instrument, a credit card-sized digital receiver called PRATUSH, designed to detect faint radio signals from the cosmic dawn, the period when the first stars formed. Measuring only a few centimeters across, the compact device will be small enough to ride aboard lunar payloads, where it will be shielded from Earth's radio interference by the moon's far side. By tuning in to the weak signals emitted by ancient hydrogen atoms, PRATUSH could provide unprecedented insight into the birth of the first stars and galaxies. The innovation showcases India's growing role in cutting-edge astrophysics and space instrumentation, delivering high-impact results from small, efficient devices. If successful, PRATUSH could pave the way for a new generation of lightweight, low-cost instruments in space science, democratizing access to cosmic discoveries.
Science's steps toward slowing aging.
The quest to slow or even reverse aging has accelerated in recent years, with scientists exploring a variety of interventions aimed at extending human health span. Among the most promising avenues are cellular reprogramming, which seeks to reset cells to a more youthful state, senolytic drugs, which target and eliminate aging cells, and widely discussed medications like GLP-1 agonists and rapamycin, which influence metabolism and longevity pathways. These approaches show significant promise in animal models, where lifespan extension has already been observed. However, translating these advances to humans remains a complex challenge. Safety risks, dosage questions, and ethical considerations stand in the way of mainstream adoption. For now, experts emphasize that the most effective longevity tools are still lifestyle-based, including exercise, good nutrition, and stress management. Even so, the research underway could eventually lead to targeted treatments that allow people not just to live longer, but to remain healthier throughout their later years.
Belgian Beer Foam reveals foam physics with real-world applications.
At first glance, Belgian monks' mastery of brewing might seem far removed from modern science, yet researchers at ETH Zurich, led by Jan Vermand, uncovered that the foam stability of Westmalle triple beer reveals surprising insights into material science. The team found that triple fermentation alters a key barley protein, LTP1, creating a foam with elastic and long-lasting properties. Unlike typical beer bubbles, these foams resist collapse, maintaining their structure until the final sip. The implications go far beyond brewing. This unique foam stability could inspire improvements in firefighting foams, which require durability under heat, or frost-resistant concrete, where stable bubbles prevent cracking. It could also enhance the texture and longevity of plant-based milks and other food products. In essence, a centuries-old monastic tradition has become a case study in advanced material design, demonstrating how everyday substances can hold lessons for engineering challenges.
Mars has a solid inner core, just like Earth.
A Chinese-led research team has provided compelling evidence that Mars has a solid inner core, overturning decades of assumptions that the planet's core was entirely liquid. By analyzing seismic data collected from NASA's InSight lander before the mission ended in 2022, the researchers identified patterns consistent with a dense inner core made of iron and nickel, with lighter elements such as oxygen possibly mixed in. Surrounding this is a liquid outer core, mirroring Earth's layered interior structure. This discovery has deep implications for planetary science. A solid inner core suggests that Mars may have once generated a stronger magnetic field, which in turn could have protected its atmosphere and allowed it to sustain more Earth-like conditions billions of years ago. The finding helps refine models of Mars's evolution and may even reshape how scientists search for habitable conditions on exoplanets by highlighting the role core composition plays in sustaining long-term planetary habitability.
AI, coding and robotics now in Indian government school curriculum.
In a move that underscores India's push toward digital literacy and future-ready skills, Telangana state government has announced the integration of AI, coding, and robotics into its public school curriculum. This initiative will begin at the primary school level, ensuring that children are exposed to computational thinking and modern technologies from an early age. Teachers have already undergone specialized training, and pilot programs are being tested, with plans for a full-scale rollout across schools by October. This marks a major shift in education policy, positioning India to cultivate a workforce better equipped for the demands of the global technology economy. By embedding AI and robotics into the foundation of learning, the program not only addresses current industry needs, but also prepares students for fields that may not yet exist. Policymakers see this as an investment in both economic growth and social equity, ensuring that public school students, not just those in elite institutions, gain access to the tools that will define the future of work. If successful, Telangana's approach could serve as a model for other regions worldwide.
Leading AI researchers leave Apple for competitors.
Apple is facing a significant brain drain in its AI division as several high-profile researchers have left for rivals like Meta, OpenAI, and Anthropic. Among the departures is Jian Zhang, a respected figure in language model development, along with 9 other team members including a manager. The group had been part of Apple's efforts to strengthen its in-house AI capabilities, particularly in advancing large language models and machine learning frameworks. This wave of exits highlights the fierce talent wars currently shaping the AI landscape. Apple, long known for its focus on hardware and ecosystem integration, has lagged behind in OpenAI research compared to peers like Google DeepMind or Microsoft-backed OpenAI. Losing a critical mass of experts to competitors not only weakens Apple's internal momentum, but could also delay its broader ambitions, such as improving Siri or embedding generative AI into its products. For companies like Meta and Anthropic, however, migration represents a strategic win, boosting their own research capacity as the global AI race intensifies.
Tesla foresees 80% of future value coming from Optimus robots.
Elon Musk has made perhaps his boldest statement yet about Tesla's future. The company's humanoid robot program, Optimus, could represent 80% of Tesla's long-term value. This forecast, part of Tesla's fourth master plan, marks a dramatic shift in the company's identity from an electric vehicle manufacturer to a robotics and automation powerhouse. Musk framed Optimus not as a side project but as the eventual core of Tesla's business model, signaling that the firm's growth trajectory may depend more on humanoid robots than cars or batteries. The timing is strategic. With global EV sales beginning to slow and competition from Chinese automakers intensifying, Tesla is seeking new avenues for growth. Optimus fits into Musk's broader vision of creating a universal labor force of humanoid robots, capable of performing tasks in factories, warehouses, and perhaps even homes. If successful, the program could revolutionize labor markets and reshape Tesla into one of the world's foremost robotics companies. Still, analysts caution that large-scale deployment is years away, and the transition from flashy demonstrations to mass-market adoption remains one of the biggest challenges Tesla has ever faced.
Single AI model powers Atlas for versatile movement.
Boston Dynamics, working with the Toyota Research Institute, has taken a major step toward generalist robotics by training its humanoid robot Atlas on a unified AI framework called the Large Behavior Model, LBM. Unlike traditional robotic systems that rely on multiple task-specific models, one for walking, one for grasping, another for object recognition, the LBM integrates visual, bodily, and even language inputs into a single model. This means Atlas can fluidly switch between walking, crouching, manipulating objects, or recovering from unexpected disruptions without needing carefully pre-programmed transitions. The new approach brings Atlas closer to acting like a general-purpose helper rather than a specialized machine. For instance, if Atlas drops a tool, it can autonomously adjust posture, bend down, and pick it up, all without human intervention or a separate subroutine. This capability is particularly important for real-world deployment, where environments are unpredictable and flexibility is key. Researchers believe this is an early sign that humanoid robots could eventually function in dynamic, human-oriented spaces like warehouses, factories, or even households, powered by AI models that learn broadly rather than narrowly.
Hermes 4, open source AI that thinks out loud.
News Research has released Hermes 4, a family of open-weight language models ranging from 14B to 405B parameters, built with a hybrid reasoning system. Users can toggle between quick answers and detailed step-by-step logic by using special think tags. In benchmarks, the 405B model scored 96.3% on Math 500 and 81.9% on AIME 24, rivaling top proprietary systems. Even more striking, Hermes 4 showed the lowest refusal rates among open models, answering far more prompts than GPT-4o or Claude Sonnet 4. Behind the scenes, Hermes 4 is powered by innovations like DataForge, which generates rich synthetic training data, and Atropos, a verification-driven reinforcement learning system. It also features a length control mechanism to avoid overly long reasoning chains. Available on Hugging Face, News Chat, and OpenRouter APIs, Hermes 4 gives creators access to cutting-edge performance with the transparency of open source, making it a versatile tool for coding, education, content creation, and research.